recording. Don't say anything crazy.
All right.
Coming along, huh? You got steel all the way up to the 3rd level, and as we can see, it looks like the roof is starting to take shape. The wing wall looks to be almost complete. These guys are pretty high. I don't think East Warren has seen anything quite like this before. Yeah, buddy. What's up, Ben?
So the cables are in place right now to keep everything plumb in and out. Once the framing construction goes on the top and we tie the structure into the masonry walls to the steel, these lower cables will come off. We'll replumb everything that you see going up onto the 2nd floor with the cables. Once we tie that structure in, all the cables will come down.
What else you want to highlight?
That's it.
Ian, you want to get famous again?
Yeah, so right here we have a structural wing wall. So it does act as an exterior accent wall, but it also acts as a structural element too. You'll notice in the side there's a few pockets, holes left open. That's where different beams and LVLs are going to pocket structurally into that. So it acts as a double architectural but also structural feature of the building. There's going to be a few other smaller wing walls. You can kind of see the columns for them right here and over there. This will be your kind of front entrance to the 1st floor for commercial tenants in the future. And then most of your residential tenants will utilize your 2 stair cores. So right here, right now, we're pouring concrete for one of our interior stair cores, which will access your 2nd and 3rd floor, again for residential tenants. And then you can't see it really from here, but on the outside of this wall, there's going to be a stair core and also an elevator shaft, as well for residential tenants, you know, for moving furniture and stuff up and down.
How's the mason progress coming along?
Really good. So basically they've put up all 3 walls in block. they've run all of their exterior brick on all 3 walls. Well, they got about 2 courses left on this wall, so you can see them up on it right now. And then next week they'll be starting on our north face, laying brick where it goes, and block where it goes, and also any face brick that goes up as well. And like I said, we'll be on these 2 accent wing walls that are a little smaller. We'll be running some brick on the exterior as well, and those are actually a different color than the rest of the building, but kind of brings out the accent.
So as far as the structural steel installation, how'd that go overall from start to finish?
It went really well. One of the days we had some mud in here, so you'll kind of see we've got some of these heavy machinery mats kind of on the ground to protect any machines that are coming in here from getting stuck. We get rain every other day here practically, so kind of keeps anything from sinking. But other than that, the structural steel went up very smoothly, no issues to speak of. Right now, everything is plumb, kind of what Ben referenced. Once the first floor framing and LVLs and trusses go in, then they'll come back in and make sure everything is still plumb, and then these steel lines will come down, and they'll just be running with framing for the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Wow, framing. So we're talking next week, potentially?
Yeah, so next week, Wednesday, you'll probably see about 12 to 14 guys show up on site, and Tuesday we'll see a big load of second floor, subfloor stuff, and as well as trusses, and they'll just be running with that starting probably Wednesday.
I'm gonna get you in the concrete.
There we go, that makes more sense.
I'm talking about.
Right there, right there. And you go,
As you can see, the masons are rocking with these walls that they need to have complete by the time the framers get here. Footings are looking good. Accent fin is looking phenomenal. Now, from my understanding, they climb this every day as opposed to lowering it and raising it. That's a hell of a climb there. I'm not sure if I'm up to that task. This wall is looking solid, as you've seen in previous videos. And here is the footing for the stairwell that is off of Kensington. And they completed this on Friday. Looks really good. Yep. So as you can see, there's a lot of things happening on site all at one time, and we are making progress. So this project, The Ribbon on East English Village, we have a target date for the end of summer of 2024, but I'm really pushing my team to try our best at beating that goal of when we actually have the official ribbon cutting for the project. And so definitely in sync at this point. The subs are all working, without bumping heads with one another, and we are moving along. So really good to see the progress that we have had with this site. Roughly 60 days from the official groundbreaking ceremony. But one of the things that is heavily on my mind is the need and the desire to tackle more projects. I would really love to be able to replicate what I'm doing here on East Warren across the city of Detroit in different various neighborhoods and outside of the city as well. So if there are opportunities where you're at in the urban landscape of the city that you live in, and you potentially see opportunity for either yourself or us, even as partnership, to work on projects similar to what we're doing here on East Warren in East English Village here in Detroit, reach out to me. Let me know. Comment below. You got my email located in the description of the channel, and let's connect. Let's figure out a way to tackle other projects similar to what we're working on now. So we do have a few that are in the potential pipeline that we're working on, but with that said, we can always use connections and introductions to other opportunities throughout the city and outside of the city more specifically as well. We do have a pretty good understanding of what offerings are here in the city of Detroit, unless it's a private owner, private property who may be looking at wanting to redevelop the site for potentially housing or retail, or a combination of both. So if you're connected to somebody who has property that is interested in doing some type of development there, let me know. On top of that, if you're looking for direction on how to do your own development, and you're planning on tackling a project, or if you are wanting to learn a little bit more about the lower level goings-ons of real estate development, you let me know. Reach out to me in the comments, zap me an email, and once again, I'm still working on how I can field that type of request and be of service to you as best as possible outside of these different weekly videos that we're currently doing. So with that said, make sure to like, subscribe, follow us along with this journey that we're taking with The Ribbon, and hopefully we'll be sharing more projects with you soon that in turn give you an opportunity to be exposed to multiple types of projects and challenges that developers will run into when working on projects such as what we're working on here with The Ribbon. So with that said, have a good one. Peace.